think you're focusing on the part where the blessings of the Lord make it rich, and then you stop it there. You need to remember the part that says, and adds no sorrow. Rosalie's not happy. You are the only person happy in this equation. She is not happy, and we all know that Rosalie really likes you way deeply, that you know, she's deeply attracted to you. She's in love with you. She wants you to sleep with her, and she wants to be exclusively yours. She wants you to treat her like a real relationship and to love her like a person and give you a chance with her heart. And that's not what you want. You're not on the same page. However, you realize that your association with her and this continued series or whatever, it's bringing money to you. So regardless of how you think she feels, or regardless of how you think she's vulnerable with her emotional status and her feelings for you, you're still doing what you need to do. You're still she's just an income to you. To be honest, she's really an income to you, because I really don't see what you have done with her life. I don't see what you have. I don't see what Rosalie has. I can see what you have achieved from Rosalie, Akeem, but I'm going to be very honest. I don't see what Rosalie has achieved from you. I really don't see where you have made any I could be lying, you know, Akeem, because remember, I don't know what you do behind the scenes. So but I'm trying to tell you that I have to speak from what I see. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't really blame me if you're doing things behind the scene that you did not disclose. You have to understand that I have to judge you just the same way you must have judged someone in your lifetime, but I have to just judge from what I can see, Akeem. And I really don't see where you have really made a difference in Rosalie's life for her to be better as a person. You know what I'm saying? Her kids were lost to the system, and they're still in an unsettled situation where there's not a lot of structure. They are still, you know, having this emotional displacement because they're not in their home with their mother and their father that they're accustomed to. Now, I'm not blaming you for it, Akeem, but we would be lying if we would pretend and beat around the bush as if you're not a contributing factor to why this breakdown and this thing has happened with the kids. And I really don't see where you have really taken any initiative to ensure that things speed up. You know what I'm saying? Because since you know that you and Rosalie is not a real thing, you really should not have let her gone so haywire with Jakes. You feel what I'm saying? Because at least you could have still having a series and she still be with Jakes or whatever the case is. Now, Rosalie is alone with nobody. The whole Valentine's Day thing, you know, I'm sure it was a facade. Persons think you belong in my community, in terms of the gay community, and it's your business. But I also believe you're gay. I think you're bisexual. What you are is nobody's business, really and truly. You don't owe Jamaica or the world any explanation. And whether you're bisexual, gay or straight, I love you as you are with your orientation. I would never ever love you any less or think of you any less. And however, what I don't love about you though, Akeem, is that you allow greed and the love of materialistic things and sweets and greed to blindside your ability, you know what I'm saying, to be a little more grounded and humane in your decision makings. You have done nothing for her to get her kids back. You feel what I'm saying? You have done nothing for her mental health. You feel what I'm saying? We're still seeing her crashing out. We're still seeing her in argument and tag-alongs with once. Now she's onto Nessa, because I glimpsed and saw it the other day. She's now onto this girl called Nessa. You know, she's always going to have a problem with anyone that Jakes is involved with. You know what I'm saying? She has a lot of trauma. You know, we all have trauma. So when we say she has a lot of trauma dealing with, it's not like we are saying, oh, we're here and she's down there. You know what I'm saying? Or we are better than her. We all go through her trauma. But I really don't see, you feel what I'm saying, where you're being a genuine person to her. I think you have her as an income, as a breadwinner, and I think you continue to exploit her. A lot of people, when they realize you have emotions for them, they exploit you and they use you. And I think that's exactly what you're doing. You're exploiting the girl and you're using the girl. I also believe that you have used intimidating levels, you know, tactics of intimidation to keep her in place, because I don't believe you name yourself Handsome Gunman for just a simple reason, because it's just a name. I do believe that you have a dark side. In fact, I've seen in the spiritual realm, to be honest with you, that you have a dark side. Your hands are not very clean, but I'm going to leave you to God, because I have my own little demons to take care of with things that I have done. My sin bill is I have things on my sin bill as well. So I'm not necessarily pointing a finger, but it's really stomach sickening, to be honest. It sicks my stomach, to be honest with you, to kind of see you continuing this facade with social media. Like, we are over it. We know the truth. We are not fooled anymore. I don't know why you continue to do this, because it's just yourself alone that you're fooling, because you're not fooling anyone. On social media, we know what love looks like. We know when a woman wants a man, when a man wants a woman, we know when a person wants a person, what that does really look like. And you have not given Rosalie the love that she truly deserves, and you know that she really loves you and loves you from her heart. And I believe that Rosalie deserves love. I really believe that she deserves love. I know that you guys are going to say, Jesus Christ, Zandrama is really saying this. Yes, guys, I really think that she deserves love. You know what I'm saying? I think that Rosalie is the type of person who behaves boisterous online, but Rosalie is not boisterous like that all the time in real life. I think if Rosalie gets real love from who she's looking for it for, I believe that we would see another side to Rosalie. Like, love makes people very gentle and very different. Like even me, for example, like, I have a total different behavior. A lot of you would not know that I'm that soft or that, when you get someone to kind of bring you to that, that level, that place, there's just, but yeah, I don't think you love her. I think you appreciate the materialistic gain, and the things that you're getting from being associated with her. And you, because you know that she has feelings for you, you continue to give her a false hope. Because nobody is just 100, even though we have criticized her and we have said that she's delusional and stuff like that. I do believe that you have helped to contribute this delusional phase that she's in, because I believe that when we say one thing to her on the media and we try to open her eyes, I believe that you say other things to her off the media, because no woman is foolish. There's nobody that sits down in any relationship where a person don't want them and they still want to be in it. If it's even 1% of hope, that's the ray of hope that they hold on to. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it is right. I don't, and it's not going to bring you good blessings, Akeem. Those things that you're getting from her might turn around to be a Judas portion and might turn around to be a very curse in your life. You have to be very, very careful what you're doing, because certain things are not of God. You feel what I'm saying? And you have to be very careful what you're doing. If you really can find it inside of you and give Rosalie a chance with a relationship, because you're attracted to women as well. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know. I've heard a lot of things. I've heard that your brother slept with her. I really don't know how true that is. I don't really know. A lot of things have been said. And I do know that when people get emotional, even myself, we say a lot of things, But I really, it's not good to toy with people's emotions, Akeem. And I think you have had your field day enough toying with Rosalie's emotions. I don't think it's right. And, but hey, I'm not going to get involved in June's thing, because there are some people who likes that. They like the emotions to be toyed with, and they like toxic, and they like things that are difficult and hard. I like a challenge, but not that type of a challenge. Like, the moment I realize that the emotional feelings are not mutual, I automatically kind of want to, call it a wrap. I kind of want to wrap things. Like, even if you're foolish and you're just so in love with somebody who don't want to, like, my God, if they're not loving back on you, like, you're not gonna wake up. Like, I'm not attracted to mistreatment, disconnection. I'm a very loving, romantic, mushy type of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm a total different person, guys, behind the scene. A lot of times when you hear me cuss about it, I'm over here trying fire, but I'm not necessarily like that, unless I do get angry or become triggered or whatever the case is.